Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. And I don't know what is going on because that's supposed to be the episode number 4 of how I lost my mother because of cancer. And I spent 2 hours of recording this video every time I was coming to the point or to something that I wanted to discuss. Video would stop. Am I suspicious? I am. And do I feel like I should not talk about what I wanted to talk about? Yes. I feel really weird because it never happened before. I never had any technical problems recording these episodes. So I don't know what I should do. And I feel like, okay, let's just change and make it more easygoing and more chill instead of being official like I had it in previous episodes. If this is the first video you found about how I lost my mother because of cancer, in previous episodes I was telling the story how everything started, how I found out that my mother has a cancer, how family reacted, how I felt it. And I'm making this series because I feel like it's not the topic that people are talking about because it's very sensitive, and not many people lost a family member, mother, dad, in the age of 18, 20, being a teenager, just starting their life. And it's tough, and I know that people are going through this. Situations happens. So this is me trying to help you and also trying to help myself. So let us start with a trigger warning. This is my personal experience, and I'm still going through loss. And it's not the process that, oh my God, you will heal in 1 month or something. No, it's a process that takes time. And sharing all of the details, or at least details that I want to share, I put myself in a very position where people can hate or say that I shouldn't say different things and blah blah blah. And for my sake, for the sake of my mental health and emotional health, I don't know, the comment section will be closed under this kind of videos. So if you have the story that you want to share, if you have things to say, I'm leaving the email address in the description box so you can reach me out there and we can talk. And I want it to be more personal than just comments. So hope it's understandable, and let us start with the video. My plan was to talk about the theory that I had about cancer because there is plenty of researches where people say that, yeah, lifestyle affects your body, and that's the reason why you will get cancer. But my mother had healthy lifestyle. There's a lot of researches that, yeah, you can heal it this way, this way, this way, but it's not working this way. And other researches says that if you are not gonna get this usual traditional treatments, the percentage of survival is 70% higher. And I have no right to tell you what to do in the situation. So I don't know what I should say in here. My idea of this video was to tell you that how life choices affects you, how living your life by yourself matters. Because I know that my mother was having a healthy lifestyle. She was living in the countryside where groceries they would have in the fridge, they would grow them by themselves, which now is organic and very hyped. Back in time, it wasn't like that. You just had to make it by yourself because you couldn't buy it. My mother was born and raised in USSR. And the mentality of her parents influenced her. And they didn't have the freedom we have right now. She went to uni because her grandma, her mother, told her so. She was very passionate about books, and all she wanted is to be a literature teacher for kids at school. She was loving being in the fairy tales. She was loving experiencing different lifestyles throughout books. And I can understand her, because basically that's the same thing as I'm trying to do with films, but I'm trying to create different lives that I will never have. So she didn't make the choice of going to medical school by herself. She was forced to. And please get me right here. When I'm saying she was forced, even nowadays, parents are forcing their kids to get a law degree or engineer degree because that's the safe option. They just want to protect their kids, and kids are going to uni, getting this engineer degree, law degree, and then they feeling lost because, oh my God, I didn't know what I wanted to do in life. I was so lost after the school, and I just wanted to have 1 year off to find out what I actually am passionate about or something. And back in time, it was more strict. People would just live by thoughts and ideas their parents have about them. And that was the experience of my mother. Continue saying the story. My mother got married to a person that my grandma found for her. Was it her choice? I don't know. As she told me that after the first date, she had this idea, oh my God, this is my future husband, and I know this for sure. I don't know if there was feelings. I don't know if that was true love or anything. All I'm just trying to say is that she had the script that was written by someone but not her. Medical degree is something that takes a lot of time, because first you get the education part, then you have the practice part, and then you start in the job. Usually in Russia, it would take around 7 years. And if I remember this correctly, on the third year of education, she realized that it doesn't work this way. Healthcare doesn't work this way. Because you see the patient that will come to you because of a headache. You give him pills for the headache. And then he comes to you in 3 months saying that, oh, I have problems with my kidneys. And then you give him a pill for kidneys. And then he kill his kidneys, and then he will come because something else is in pain. And in Russia we say, while we heal something, we break the other. And we say this when it comes to medical things. We say this when we are saying that we can't focus on everything and we need to, I don't know, that's just a saying. And my mother realized it on the third year of education, and she still graduated. She still had her experience working at a hospital. But then she changed her mind and started to research what actually can help people. And she found the therapy, psychology. And she realized that this is something that really works. So she started to have another degree in psychology and became a therapist. And because of that, she was the best mom, I swear. When someone's saying, this is my personal part that I want to just share with you. When in films, when in videos, anything, when someone says that my mom is the best mom on earth, I got offended because they didn't have my mom as their mom, because my mom is literally perfect. Like the way she grew, can I speak? The way she was growing us up, the way that's just unique experience. I can't even explain what she did to us. It's just Like everything I have is just because of mother, of the mindset she gave me, of things she told me. I have it. So yeah, we never had any problems with health because she didn't heal us because of the therapy. No, it wasn't like that. But she would do everything to protect us and heal us before we got sick. I don't know how to say it otherwise. Yeah. And she was trying to build her career in that path. And life is life. My mother and my dad stopped being together. And this also affected her because, like, she didn't choose to be a doctor and this career fucked up. She didn't choose to be with my dad and this fucked up. And only decision she made herself is being the therapist, and that didn't work out. And not because it wasn't the decision she made by herself, it was just because something. I don't know what I'm saying actually. I feel like I just need to take a break for water. So everything I said right now is that my mother didn't make her own choices, but psychology. And the relationship with my dad was not the best. And the thing is that I saw it from kids' perspective. I didn't know all of the plot twists that we had in a family. And of course, because of love that you have for your parents, for mom, for dad. And if it's divorced parents, usually you have very twisted story about the parent who left. Or you're just in a weird position with all of that. And only after my mother's death, I started to know more about family and about things that happened. And what I saw is that my mother couldn't make her decisions. And why it is so important is because I believe that cancer can happen not only because of the lifestyle you have, not about groceries you eat, not about drinks you drink, not about cigarettes you smoke. It's also in here. Do I sound ridiculous? I am. But this is the story that I know. And that's why I'm saying that. So let me read. You might ask me, why are you telling us a story of your mother? And I have an answer for that. Every one of us has a lot of people we are surrounded with. Everyone has different opinion on us and tips how to make our life better as they think. I am convinced this life has scripts for every step we make. And who knows what would happen if my mother chose to become a teacher at first. Maybe she would met another guy that loved her passionately, so me and my sister would never be born. And my mom, as a result, would never had a cancer. Even if she would have a cancer, she knew her life choices were made right and right for her, because that's what she wanted to do. And this is the exact message I wanted to make video about. We all have one life and we don't know how to live it correctly. But only we know what we are passionate about and what we want to achieve. Everything I wrote here also makes sense, but I just want people to understand a simple truth. If you are living the life without taking responsibilities by making choices, if you are choosing to be led by parents, by lovers, by just the world in general, you are making wrong decision for you. It might sound safe. Yeah, my parents know best what is better for me. probably becoming a scientist is the best idea. Even though I love taking pictures, for example, but I can't make a living out of it. I can't make enough money of making pictures. And you basically just waste your life on someone else's opinion about your life. And with this, the anger comes, the hate comes for you, for your parents. You started to hate yourself because you didn't stand up for yourself, saying, no, I am passionate about, and passion is enough to become the best in photography. You become angry with your parents because they force you to make this step and not the one that you wanted. And you're angry at them because you gave them the responsibilities for your own life. And maybe it's something that didn't create a cancer in my mother's body. We never know. But I'm fully convinced that it has the certain influence, because I saw what thoughts my mother had when she was passing away. How she was saying that, yeah, I wish I did this instead of doing this. I wish something didn't happen, but it did. I wish I did this, this, and that. And she didn't. And maybe it's arrogant, maybe it's egoistic, saying that you should live life for yourself and choose yourself first. Or maybe I just love my mother so much that I just have different scripts in my mind. What if she did something otherwise? But I hope that you get the message that I'm trying to say correctly, because I don't have enough words to explain what I really want to say. That's why I'm giving you examples. It's pretty tough. And I just think that we all just should do what we are passionate about. And that comes with honesty. If you are honest with yourself, you will automatically be honest with other people, honest about what you want to do. And I feel like honesty is the key. Honesty with yourself first, and then everything will come. People, please, don't compromise your life and dreams with comfort, money, safetyness, or social standards. Nobody knows if things gonna work out or not. We all gonna die anyways. Just be loyal to yourself. My mom lived her life like she could at the time, with USSR attitude people had, standards for life, and blah, blah, blah. I love my mother, and I'm glad that exactly Sveta was my mother. She taught me everything I know today. I don't know if cancer is a disease that comes from bad lifestyle, smoking cigarettes, doing drugs, or anything. Because my mother grew up in a countryside where everything they ate were things they grew by themselves. She didn't smoke. She did not had alcohol, only a few times a year. And I can't make conclusions, but maybe she didn't have joy in her life to be passionate, to continue living. Because with the time she understood that her life choices and decisions didn't impact her life like she was told it would. I'm happy she existed and brought something good to this world. She wrote her book. She was a therapist for pregnant ladies that happily gave birth with my mother's support. Maybe she expected more of a feedback and acknowledgement to her skills and help. However, only after her death, I found out how much she helped people in need. I will always love my mom without a doubt or a second thought that she did something wrong in her life. I was lucky to have her as my mom. What happened to be the biggest gift. I want to end this video with a phrase I already said. Be loyal to yourself, and maybe it is the key to live a happy, healthy life. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe. Hope you're well. Love you. Bye.